couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where am I on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, but couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Graves. He's going to let it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. They give it to him again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Keeps looking downfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They're going back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it at the 15. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Got to have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's going to fire deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Trying to get to it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Graves. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Hit as he throws. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Where did he find a hole in that secondary?
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Going to the running game. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Graves. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
At halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
4-2 Spider.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Hold and fire complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Huskers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Finds his back in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To throw, it's Schneider. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver shows motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Schneider. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go right back to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Give to the running back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it